Alright guys, this is Russia, so some people may know me as my real name, which is Liam, which I don't mind you guys knowing. Anyway, this is my, I'm going to do a Photoshop basics of main tools in Photoshop for you guys. If you're new to Photoshop, you like graphics, or maybe take it as a hobby, so you want to get into graphics, obviously you have to know the tools and which tools to use to make the best of your work. So basically this is going to be my tutorial on Photoshop. Obviously this background I've also done in graphics, obviously that's my table in my room. And obviously that's my name on it, which I'll be showing you also in different tutorials. So obviously this is my Photoshop tutorial, so I hope you guys enjoy. This is my first commentary of me being back, because I did originally quit, but now I'm back guys, to help you get better at Photoshop. So obviously this is Photoshop CS5, which I've got. There's a new version of CS6 which is out, which is also obviously I'd recommend again, because the newer versions are always the better versions, but obviously I've got some shitty old computer, so bad luck Liam. So obviously there's where if you haven't got Photoshop, it does cost like, I don't know, I think it's like £1,200, which is pretty expensive, but there is ways to get it for free. Nudge nudge, hint hint, YouTube. I didn't say that. So obviously everyone knows how to make a new document in Photoshop. You have to be pretty to not. So obviously you make your new document. So I'm going to go through the tools, the main tools to use. So you get the gist of them, so you know what's going on, and use them to the best of your ability, so you can get the best out of your work. So obviously open up any picture. You can have any picture you want. I've got thousands of weird pictures. I'll open this one because everyone likes this magazine. If you don't, then obviously you're either gay or a woman. So nothing against those, by the way. I don't really mind if you're gay. Anyway, so obviously to zoom in, obviously you hold Alt on your keyboard and use the scroll like that. Also, I'm sorry if there's any background noise. It's like bonfire night this week, so it's gonna be like proper fireworks in the background. So if I'm not like fighting or anything, if that's what you mean, it's just fireworks and shit. So obviously Alt and scroll to use that. Now I'm going to show you the tools on the keyboard. So Control C, or if you've got Mac, it's Command. Is copy. Control V is paste. Control D is deselect. You select something when you got like the little marching ants around it. Control A is all. Shift obviously to select different sort of layers, but I'll be going into more detail about that soon. So obviously the first tool is the move tool, which is the arrow. We can just move stuff around like that, like mad. Well, yes, that's the move tool. So obviously, yeah. So what happened there? So yeah, that's the move tool. Next one down is very important, which is the marquee tools. This is used to select certain layers. Obviously, when everyone's got desktop background, then you make like little squares like this and just spam everywhere. Obviously, but the marquee tool makes you select things. So if you want to, like, I don't know, select her face or select her boobs, which is pretty nice. So if you select her boobs like that, obviously you do what I told you before, which is Control C, which is copy, and file new. Control V, which is paste, which pastes them right there. So, well, yeah, that's beautiful. So obviously the marquee tool is well, this is the rectangular marquee tool, which just selects like boxes. If you hold your mouse over it, you get the ellipse tool, which is basically the same, but it's like ovals. If you hold shift on this one, it makes a perfect circle like that. So I'll just show you this. So there you go, perfect circle. Then obviously you do the same as Control C, file new, okay, sorted. Control V, which is right bosom, so that's all gravy. So, by the way, guys, I'm not a pedo. She's a good-looking girl. So obviously that's the marquee tool. You can use those to your advantage, or maybe if you like certain text, you can copy and paste it, put it on your background or poster. Now the next main tool down is the Lasso Tool. This is just like the marquee tool, but it's like a pen. So you like it's like draw it like that, and it does like that, but it's like, well, yeah, you can make any shape you want. Maybe her head is a funny shape, so you can draw around it. It's obviously you can't use the marquee tools to do this because rectangular and all that, so you just do stuff like that. And obviously you selected her hair, so obviously you can copy and paste it that way, just take a bit more time. That's what I did. The next one down is the Polygon tool. This is obviously like the Lasso tool, but instead of like a big pen, it's like a ruler, so you do straight lines. You can make custom shapes, maybe something's funny shapes, just like this. So you select on the corners, bang 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 bang, so something like that, if you like that. So obviously different shapes like that, you can copy and paste them to your new layer or the same layer. Next one down is the magnetic tool. Now I wouldn't recommend using this tool because it does go funny and it goes everywhere, so I'd only use it if you got like a black picture on a white background, because that's when it best works. Because when you go like this, it's like, Jesus, like some, you gave a 5-year-old a pen. It's like, anyway, that's enough of that, guys, because that's the saying. Obviously you can obviously improve and get better at it. Maybe it might be your best tool. So the next main tool down is the magic wand tool. For this, you just obviously increase the tolerance if it's not high enough. If the tolerance is low, like 1, I'll just change it there. It obviously select tiny bits, you probably won't even see that on your screen. So I selected to about 32 is a good value. I'll select it to about 40 because that's beautiful. So for the magic wand tool, it basically selects good places, like different colors. Like maybe if you just want the one, you just click over that and it's selected the whole one. If the magic wand tool's missed a bit, maybe at the end or something, just increase the intolerance and click back on it. It should do it. It works best with contrasting backgrounds, so obviously black to orange is a good one. This is a good example for this. So obviously if you wanted to, yeah, it's better than using the marquee tools because it selects it all. So obviously just copy and paste it if you want a new layer. Now the next main tool down is the eyedropper tool, the pipette, it looks like. So maybe if you just want this certain color red, so as you go, oh, that's a beautiful red, I love that. So if you just click on it there, obviously down here in your palette, it'll just highlight up there. If like, oh no, I don't want that red, that's dirty, man. Maybe you want this pink. So you just click the pink and it highlights the pink down there. Then you've got that just preset down there if you want to make a new layer or new shape or anything. So that's the pipette tool. So let's go down. The next main tool is the brush tool. Obviously everyone's used Paint when I was younger. It's a default program on your computer. So obviously it's because I've already presetted the pink from down here at the tops. Obviously this is going to be the same colour, so if you like, well yeah, you can go wild with this and have fun with it you like. I'll just undo that. Obviously that's the brush tool, everyone's used that when I was younger. The rubber tool, which is basically the same, you just rub out. Obviously everyone's used the rubber tool, just rubs out what you've done. The paint bucket tool, also another default tool that you see in Paint. So obviously you select the preset is pink down here still. So obviously you just like, well yeah, you just select a certain colour and just, well, paints it. So it's like a big spill. So that's the paint bucket tool, everyone's used that. Now if you highlight over it, the gradient tool. So basically if I obviously click on this one, so the gradient tool, you select your colours up here, maybe obviously that preset is pink, so if I go pink to blue, beautiful. So maybe if you just click, then move your mouse over like this, so obviously it's pink to blue it was, so if you just do that, it will just highlight over. Then obviously you can adjust the opacity to make it see through, like. But obviously, or yeah, that's the paint bucket tool. It just makes a nice gradient over. You can select it from corner to corner, so it does like that. Obviously, opposite corners. That's the gradient tool, which is pretty handy if you want a nice background or something. Now the next tool down is the pen tool. I'll be going into more detail about this tool because there's a lot you can do with it. So obviously, if you want maybe just a custom shape, so you select the corners like this. Obviously, this creates a path, which I'll be going into more detail about. But if you right click and make selection, press OK, obviously you got the marching ants around it again, so it's done that. So obviously you can copy and paste, so that's the same tool about that. I'll be going into more detail about the pen tool, maybe making an own little tutorial on it because it's such a unique tool, so much about it you can do. So the next tool down obviously is a T, obviously T for text. So if you want to add text to whatever you're making, obviously wait till it loads because it doesn't like to load. Oh, initialize. Oh, Jesus Christ. Embarrassing. Anyway, obviously this loads. Obviously you make your own custom text. You can put it in. If you're making a background poster, leaflet, you know, anything you like. Obviously you need text. If it's just a graphics picture. So as soon as this loads, I don't know why it's taking this long, but yeah. Obviously you just incorporate text to the image. Obviously you can download custom texts online. So this is what Typography Pro. So if I go I'll see if you just do that, then click to, there you go, hi guys, there you go, that's my fun of the day. Well, see, yeah, that's the text tool. Everyone's used text before. Now, skip to this is the shape tool. Obviously, you want a rectangle. There you go, it's a rectangle straight away. It's just easy if you want to make custom boxes or something. If you highlight over it, you got certain tools like the rounded rectangle, which you got curved edges, ellipse, like that, or you hold shift again, like I said before, you can make a perfect circle. What is it? The polygon lasso. Everyone knows what a polygon is if you do maths. The line tool if you want to bang 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 play noughts or crosses or something, I don't know, your choice. So basically those are the tools in Photoshop. There's not much of them, but there's more you can do with them. That's just like basically what they're made for, but you can do so much more of them. I'll go into details to zoom out so you can see beautiful. So I'll be going into more detail so you can see what you can do. So I might do a tutorial on each one so I can show you the full what you can do with it. So those are the main tools in Photoshop. Obviously I didn't go through all the tools because some of them are absolutely useless, like the crop tool. You don't need the crop tool if you've got the pen tool or the polygon tool, but I'll go into more detail about those. So this is my first tutorial, so don't hate on me too bad. It's not that bad of a tutorial. Maybe a like for the sexy lady. So it's all good. So these are the main tools in Photoshop. Obviously comment if you want any more tutorials on certain things. I've done tutorials on each tool, so you get the beast of it. I'll be also do tutorials on how to incorporate text to real life images like that. So this is Liam or Zerocious. Thanks for watching my tutorial. Peace out.